Testing, testing, one, two, three. Testing, testing. I'm gonna invest in a decent camera one day, but until then, we're gonna use this lap on the top because the phone, be kind of small and stuff. And I hate to be like in a good conversation or talking, and then next thing you know, the phone be like dead, dies. Well, not dies, but like it's out of storage and they gotta shut off, or you gotta start. Like it's just whatever. So this isn't too bad. I know this isn't the best HD quality, but we are here. So what's up, y'all? Me, it's Marty Star. So yes, I felt a little, indigenous tonight, and I was sitting at home and I just, was relaxing and stuff, and I just, was like, goodness, was sitting me and God, having our talk and stuff, because I be asking God a lot of questions. God, I feel like God be sitting back, like just waiting for me to come back, like, yeah, I know you're gonna come back because you ain't understand the first time I told you. He's like, you walked out of here, like, I hear you. No, because I do be getting things initially, but I'm the type of person, even like when I'm studying in my studies, I have to read things two and three times to get like a really good understanding of things. And I think everybody should do that. I think that you should go through things a few times. I feel like I'm learning, especially like as far as like emotions are concerned. I know a lot of people be wondering, how the hell can I get my emotions in order? Because a lot of us be doing things out of emotions, and we calm down, like, I really ain't had to do all that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even really mean all of that for me to do all of that. Like, I didn't really need to show up at his job. Like, I really don't even like him like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, especially to handle your emotions, you just gotta not react to everything. And that is one of the hardest things, because it's like we always feel like, oh, I gotta make sure, I gotta check this, I gotta ask questions, I gotta know that's not that, I know that don't look right to me, what's going on, we gotta know everything, whatever. But learn how to sit back and collect information. Learn how to sit back and, like they said, read the room. You understand what I'm saying? So that helps with controlling your emotions. Yeah, it may feel like, what I'm saying, you allowing things to happen. Yeah, it may feel like um you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you feel like you punking yourself or whatever like that, or you're shortchanging yourself, or you're just kind of tolerating, a place, people, or whatever the case may be. But just sometimes just sit in silence and just watch. You know what I mean? Watch when it's time for you to make your perfect move and so forth. Get something out of every situation. Understand what's going on, because it's going on for a reason. A lot of us want to bypass things. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to deal with it. I don't want to understand why you here. I don't know. I just know that this is triggering me. I know that whatever. But listen, I just want everything to be good, and I make sure it's good, because I don't need to know. And the thing about it is, we keep sweeping stuff underneath the rug. After a while, we're going to trip over that. We're going to trip over that rug. Who we going to be mad at, though? You know what I'm saying? You can only be mad at yourself. So that's why God was like, you give people too much responsibility. Like, you feel like they're supposed to make you happy. They're supposed to make you feel at peace. They're supposed to make you feel at whole. They're supposed to make you feel beautiful. They're supposed to make you feel appreciated. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, why not? Like, what's the purpose of them being in my life? I'm telling you, me and God be having conversations. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all not asking the right questions, but I'm asking questions. So I'm like, no, yeah, what are they here for? If that's the case, then put me someplace in the woods, in a cabinet somewhere. Let me be a hermit. Let me grow my herbs, be in my feng shui. You understand what I'm saying? I will be fine. What the hell you keep putting me down here around these folks for? So God is just like, because you have to learn how to be. You have to learn how to be around everything and everybody, because you can. You know what I'm saying? Why are you giving your responsibility to somebody else? And then when they fall short or can't complete the task, because we be having tasks for motherfuckers now. We need you to get it together. As soon as they can't complete the task, it's like, oh no, you got to get fired. We got to lay you off. You know what I'm saying? This is not for you. And in some cases, yes, that is the point. Some things are just not aligned in your life. Some things are just not for you. They're not for your betterment. They're not for your growth or anything. But the thing about it is that how else are you going to find that out unless you experience it? So unfortunately, yes, we have to experience some things. That's why it's good to just sit and say, why the fuck am I here? It's like you was sleeping shit. You woke up at the wrong bus stop. You like, where am I at? Why did I fall asleep? Did somebody put something in my drink? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, life is like that sometimes, where you wake up, where it feels like you woke up and you like in the twilight zone, like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? And we sit, and the thing about it is that we play. I talk about this in some other videos too. We play with our triggers. Like me, I don't play with my triggers. I know what they are. And that's just it. I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm not going to try to figure it out. I'm not going to say, well, why am I like this? What am I going to do to change this about me? No, it's triggering me for a reason. You understand what I'm saying? Now, of course, that is a whole nother video. We can get in depth about that, like, the effects of how you treat people and all this other stuff. Yeah, you shouldn't. What you dealing with and what you going through should not make someone else feel um I don't know, shit to feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel a good time, don't feel no laughs, nothing, like, I don't know. Again, that's a whole nother video. But getting back to you being responsible of your for your everything. Like, it really is like that. It's unfortunate. And like I said, I was having this conversation with God. So maybe we can have this talk, and maybe, we can have a intercession now, with myself, with y'all, and God, to figure out, like, what is the purpose of people being in your life if you can't hold them accountable for adding some type of peace and joy into your life. I mean, I think that's a valid question that we all want to know. So, and sitting and, talking with God or whatever, and that was just it. And sometimes it just be like, yeah, well, that's your responsibility. Like, you're giving your responsibility to somebody else, and then it breaks it down like this. It's like, okay, so I'm God, right? So I'm like, yeah, I know you're God. Okay, so if I'm God, you know what I got going on, how I move and everything like that. Okay, and I'm in you, right? I'm like, yeah, you inside of me, yeah. He was like, okay, so if I'm guiding you, why do you look for something outside of you to bring you peace? You know what I'm saying? I should be there already. You know what I'm saying? It's already there. So if you need it from the outside, and you need to go inside to bring it out. I was like, right, right. You right, you right. And of course, we've had this conversation before, and God has said it to me in multiple different ways about that. Like, you got to look for it from you. Like, that's on you. You know what I mean? Every time, just as humble and sweet and loving, just break it down just the way that, that he did. And I was just like, okay, so how do I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I, like, what we talked about this too. You sit and meditate. Okay, well, I'm my mind is always, racing. I'm always thinking about something. I'm always, certain thoughts that keep going over and over in my mind, that I don't like, certain bad events, certain negative things. I was like, how do I, get control of that? Because it's like, sometimes it's every day, sometimes it's a worry about something every day, because it's always something I got to pay for, it's something I got to fix, it's something I got to do. I got, what I'm saying, I got this to-do list, and I got to stick to it. I got to be disciplined over here. I got to, you know what I mean? So I got to control all of these emotions, and it's a lot going on. So how do I just be so, and one thing is that, you got to find some time to meditate. You got to find time to breathe and really bring yourself back down. You know what I mean? Because the world is like pumping you up. You know what I mean? So we're like, whoa, 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 whoa. So we just gotta, calm down, and then we can move accordingly. And that's just basically what we all want to know. How can we just get shit under control and then move accordingly? I don't want to start no fights. I don't want to be on nobody's radar. I don't I don't want no problemos. I just want to move accordingly to my own rhythm and my beat. I want to, you know what I'm saying? And that's just it. So I get it, but one of the things that, what I'm saying, especially like in this healing journey, I know it's very trendy now. Everybody is, feng shui. Like, I even sometimes feel funny putting my head rag on, or like my benties or my jewelry, because what I'm saying, I see everyone now, kind of dressing like that, and it's just like, this is something like I feel, and this is how, like, like this. I'm not. Let me be quiet. I just want to say, like, because I'm a little offended. Like, I just be feeling like, I get everything is trendy. I get that, what I mean, you can get to a bag, but it irks my nerve when you have a gift to make people laugh, when you have a gift to share some real knowledge and your gifts and stuff, and it just isn't like from a genuine place. It's just like, how do you get up and not take the time to just want to add something to somebody or to the world? Like, it's just like, I was just thinking also, like, I remember back in the days when we were in relationships and stuff, like, the love just seemed different. Like, it's just like, people were like, they were down for each other. Excuse my French, my language. Like, people fucked with each other. Like, if you was somebody's girlfriend or boyfriend, like, you knew that that was your ride or die. You knew that, you know what I'm saying, when you had outside shit going on, you came to each other. Now it's just like, no, I got my shit going on, you got your shit going on. Like, let's just keep that separate. And it's just like no togetherness. It's like, people used to come to their significant others back in the day for that peace. Like, when we had shit going on at home, like, we came to our boyfriends and our girlfriends, we talked about it, we laughed, we went for a walk, or just whatever. Like, they just took our mind off, and we was like teenagers, and just like that shit nowadays is so much, you know what I mean? So that's why we like, God, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really trying. I know a lot of us are saying like we're really trying, but I don't think we should hurts me to say it, but it's true. I don't think that we should be so quick to be so disconnected. Like, why are we so scared to be so vulnerable and open? And I'm saying this because it's me too. Like, I thought about it, like, when people get too close to me, I notice it makes me a little nervous. I don't know if it's because people that have been that close, or that had that position, like, drop the motherfucking ball. Matter of fact, they ain't dropped the ball, they threw that shit. They tossed that shit across the field 120 yards. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even that. It's only 100 in football. Okay, they threw that bitch 120 yards. So I I don't fuck around. You know what I mean? But I want to love like that again. I want to love just, oh goodness, that felt kind of fiery in me. I want to like it without no doubts, no thoughts, no like restrictions and stuff. I want to like breathe in my relationship like effortlessly, just in stuff like that. But goodness. Wait a minute, hold on. Not saying that I don't. I just know I guess I'm being honest, with myself and so forth. And it came out, so it is what it is. And I don't know how to edit this video, so whatever. Well, not whatever, but I guess it needed to be said. But I just feel like me, myself, I haven't allowed myself to open up like that. And I think a lot of people are afraid to admit that. It's easy for a lot of women, because I see this with a lot of, the social media stuff going on. The men, don't want to be hurt and lied to or played no more. The women, y'all already know, y'all see it all the time. And I know some of y'all are the ones that feel that way too. Like, I'm not doing relationships no more. I'm not whatever. And that's fine. Listen, I'm not even, I don't get into people's relationships or anything like this. I guess this message is for other people that are feeling that way, but at the same time, like, I believe that I can have that. You know what I'm saying? I believe I can have that. I guess what people say now, it's a fairy tale type of relationship where two people are really in tune with each other. Two people want to see each other. Two people, show, affection for each other through like subtle touches and movements and things of that nature. Like, their love language isn't spoken, it's felt. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, but at the same time, I ask myself, like, Marty, but have you opened yourself to receive something like that? And I'm like, you know what? Not for nothing. Not really. Because, like, I feel like, and we going to keep 100. And I know some of y'all feel like, we feel like we at our weakest moment in that space. Like, like, it's like I am super vulnerable in that space. Like, I need to know, and I need to feel like you're not going to play games with that. And I just feel like, and I had the same kind, and I guess I'm saying it's the same way I was telling God. And I just like, I give people the benefit of the doubt because they're human. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not like, and I'm not trying to be cocky, whatever. Everybody isn't like me, have discipline. I may come off as a fucking flirt. I may have had a little bit too much to drink and gave out too many hugs. But for one, two things for sure, three things for certain, I am not with playing games with people's heart and love and emotion and stuff like that. If I fucks with you, I fucks with you. You know what I mean? So, um, I just feel like a lot of people aren't really like that, and it's okay, because you know what I'm saying. I just feel like, I guess, what people can say, like, childhood trauma and all this other stuff. Like, yeah, it made me aware, but it doesn't stifle us. And I feel like, a lot of times people be throwing, up in your face, oh, you got daddy issues, you got trust issues, you're a cancer and you're a female, and it's like, no, this is some real shit. Like, who wants to be treated like that? Like, who wants to be on a damn merry-go-round. Like, nobody wants to be on a ride for too long. I can get on and I can ride it, you know what I'm saying, for a minute. But we got to get off and figure out, like, all right, we're going to go get something to eat. Like, what we doing next? You know what I'm saying? So I get it with y'all, but sometimes you just have to experience things. You can't just cut off life, cut off love just because, oh, I'm trying to protect myself. You're never going to really be able to protect yourself. You have to experience things so you know what you like and what you don't like. And then when you move on to your next thing, or even when you're in something, you can start making those changes and adjustments. In my relationship, my man know I talk to him about everything. Everything I'm feeling. I'm now at a comfortable space where I'm like, fuck it. If I'm telling him how I feel about something in a nice, calm, sensible way, because some I won't say me, because I don't think I've ever been like a raw, unless you were just a fucked up person. I ain't care. But if I care about you and I see we can have good communication, I'm gonna be calm. And my man, he's gonna make sure I'm calm. And he don't play that shit. But and I come to him like, this hurt my feelings. Am I looking at this the wrong way because this seems this way? And it could be about anything. And he's never like shut my feelings down. He's never said that shit is stupid as hell. What the fuck is you talking about? He's never come to me like that. He's been like, oh no, this is blase, blase, blah. I apologize for it coming out that way, but that's not how I meant it, or, blase, blah. So we have those conversations, and the thing about it is it's tough having those conversations because you don't want to sound stupid. And definitely on top of that, before you even sound stupid, the fact is you don't want to feel rejection. A lot of us do not want to deal with that, because that rejection shit, anytime in your life you've gotten rejected, you remember. You got rejected for credit, for a car, for a house, you remember that shit. That rejection is some type of I don't say adrenaline, like dopamine, the opposite of dopamine, in your skin, in your blood, and you remember it. It tarnishes you, so you never want to feel that again. So you try to avoid that. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, if you get rejected, that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It's just you just don't fit in. You know what I mean? It's just like making an apple pie. It's like it's certain apples that you use to get it to be a nice apple pie. You got to use Granny Smith. Got the crunch, got the good texture. And when you bake it, it gets not too sweet, not too soggy. You know what I mean? So that's why you got to use certain apples to make a certain dish. So certain dishes don't require certain things, and that's fine. It doesn't mean that just because you had pears and use pears that is worse than apple pie. It's not. It's just not apple pie. If you get what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. So I say all of that to say, like, stop giving people so much responsibility and control over your life and how you feel. Stop reacting to everything because you're angry, and just sit back and learn the lesson you're supposed to fucking learn. That's why we keep going through. We be mad at everybody. Why I keep going through this shit? Because it do be the same devil in a different person. That's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video. Y'all know, you be like, damn, that's the same shit that nigga used to say, or that nigga used to do. It's like, damn, my bad. I don't know. But no, it doesn't. They jump. I could do videos for days about how, especially me, this came to me, and like I said, I be having conversations with, higher selves, my angels, my ancestors and stuff. Some of us have, I say this because I don't want this video to get too crazy. Some of y'all, you're not ready for this, but I'm gonna just say, because it is what it is. Some of us have multiple demons and bad spirits assigned to us. Like, I'll be going back and forth with these motherfuckers. Like, really? Not today. And tomorrow don't look too promising. All right. So go back to the drawing board. Find something else to do. Okay. You know what I mean? And certain days they know you just as well. They know how to get you. So they get you through. They definitely got me through work. They knew that there was no way I could really maneuver. And it just was so overwhelming. Like, I was getting jumped. And it was just like, either get the fuck out of here or we gonna give you this work. I was like, y'all can have this shit. Y'all can have this 9 to 5. I can't focus on my spirituality. I can't focus at work. I'm getting headaches. My eyesight getting bad. I got attitude every day. I'm dealing with shit every day. The stress level. I'm like, my face is aging. I don't feel good. I'm like, y'all can have this. You know what I mean? So it's not even about punking. I was just like, It's time to move on from some things anyway. But they will follow you, and they know how to get in, and they know it one most of the ways is through family, through loved ones, and through probably work. You know what I'm saying? Because they know you need those things in your life. So whether you want to believe, oh, relationship stuff ain't for me. I think we supposed. It's for me. I don't know. Maybe in my journey, my studies, my beliefs, I need my partner in my life. I want my partner in my life. I want us to, you know what I'm saying, when we come together, I want, like I said, I want to feel that magic, that magnetic whoosh. You know what I mean? That could you imagine just if anybody know about Orishas like Oya and Shango, could you imagine that power? Whoa! What? She's coming with the wind and the storms and stuff, and he's coming with the damn thunderbolts? Girl! What? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm sorry. I just had a moment. So, yes, it's just okay. Let me gather my thoughts. Yes, it's about you being responsible for yourself. And I know we hear all the self-time, self-love, healing, and all this other stuff, but it's going to take you going through some stuff. And that's another thing I want to say before this video gets too long, because I always say that like at the 20-minute, but then it'd be like 45 minutes. On some realness, through this healing journey, you're going to have a couple of mental nervous breakdowns. I mean, severe to where like you sometimes are incapable of moving for a few minutes. You are like purging, snot coming out your nose, you breathing heavy, you trying to catch your breath, your ears are ringing, you are sweating profusely, you are like purging out probably generations of of curses, of spells probably put on your family, of your hurt, your trauma, your grandmother's trauma, her grandmother's trauma. I mean, so it gets painful sometimes, but it's so amazing afterwards. It's not that bad. I look for it. I'll be waiting for it. Like, okay, let's go. I'm trying to clean out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? It's like when your spirit is constipated. Oh, that's a word. That's a word. When your spirit is constipated, you need to purge. You need to purge, and I'm telling you, that is the time when these spirits will try to jump on any opportunity, but you got to stay focused. You're going to have all type of thoughts. You're going to have all type of insecurities. You're going to have things appearing as though they are and they aren't. Well, even if it is, like my mother always say, something in the milk ain't clean, don't drink it. If something don't seem right, you ain't got to drink it, but you can stand there, you can look, and you can remember that cup, and that cup has something dirty in it. You understand what I'm saying? Can you pick up what I'm putting down? Okay. So that's just it. You know, we're getting older. We want to know, how to function because it's going to be a journey. We have to climb this mountain, but I want to make sure I need to know what kind of shoes I need to bring. I need to know how much water, I just want to make sure that I have those things. Or I want to make sure that I can find a way to get it. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to believe in that there's a way, because I'm going to get I'm going to get to the top of the mountain, because that's what I mean, that's my name. You know what I'm saying? My first name is at the top of this mountain. You know what I mean? And I have to live up to my name. You know what I'm saying? I have to live up to my legacy. So you're going to have those times or whatever, and it's all right. It is all right. It doesn't mean that, you a punk. It doesn't mean that you're depressed. It doesn't mean that you're a crybaby. It means you are purging and you are doing the do, mama. You know what I mean? So keep purging, because that's why people, like, they too constipated. That's why they can't love. They can't hug. They can't laugh. They keep going through the same thing, because you're just attracting all that infestation of years and a generation of just mess. And it's like, nah, I don't want to. Nah, I don't want to. It's like, I'm not trying to be no damn rotten meat for no flies to come over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be honey. You know what I mean? I like to be honey, where the bees can come and pollinate and make more honey. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about abundance. So that's what I'm on. You know what I mean? And you just got to pay attention, collect some information so that you can make better decisions, because a lot of us don't make good decisions because we don't have enough information. You don't have the next directions and and I don't know why keys keep coming in my head. You don't have the keys, you know what I mean? I guess to move on to the next, place or open up the next door and stuff like that. So it's like, how do you go to a door that's locked and you don't have the keys to open it? Like, are you just going to stand there and keep shaking the goddamn handle? No, you're going to go back, figure some shit out, look up the address, maybe find out where's the keys. And, what I'm saying, you're going to do what you need to do. But, um, yeah, just take care of yourself. Just try not to stress. A lot of us are dealing with insecurities. A lot of us are having crazy, crazy thoughts. You know what I mean? And it's because, like I said, it's really serious about those spirits. Like sometimes even being around people that have certain spirits, they will jump on you. And me, I attract the motherfuckers. That's why I be like, all right, I'm gonna go out, but they wait for me to come out because my light is just like anywhere I go, it's just I feel it. It's just like you know what I mean? So I'm just I get it. And I know a lot of you sometimes feel that and it's just like, oh my God, I know I'm trying to but it's cool. It's cool. We some of us are built for this. We like, God, this life, this is a walk in the park. Like I got this. I got this. I got this. And then tomorrow I'll be like, wait a minute now. So but I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. I like this next chapter of my life. I'm so excited about this next chapter of my life, going into my mid 40s and definitely 50. 50 at 50, 50 is going to be, I can't wait to see how I'm going to be at 50 because 50 is, if I'm like this now, man, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. I'm super excited about it. I'm just excited about my future. I'm just grateful. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't, I can't see, like they say, you see at the light, at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes we don't even see the light at the end of the tunnel, but we know that whether it's light or not, there's an out at the end of the tunnel. My destination is at the end of the tunnel. So it may be dark, may not be able to see, but just keep moving. Just keep moving forward. Just wait. Keep on moving. Don't stop like the hands of time. Tick tock. Yes, I don't know why that came in my mind, but yes. Ooh, that felt good. So yeah, that's it, y'all. I just wanted to leave a video, talk about some things. I'll be sharing my experiences and stuff because some of y'all be wanting to vibe with me and figure out what's on my mind and pick my brain. So that's what be going on. So yeah, sit with yourself sometimes, talk with God, ask them serious questions. Don't think that you being disrespectful because whatever. That's what we were taught, but God is not like that. Take God out of a box. You'll never scratch the surface of what God is. God already knows what you're thinking. So if you're feeling upset and you think something is wrong, you know what I'm saying? You feeling it, thinking it anyway. That's you and God's first language. Whatever you thinking, it God already knows. So just speak it out. You know what I mean? Get it out. Get it out of your skin. Get it out of your vibration and stuff, and put it in the air in the diaspora and let it evaporate and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I don't have it all together, y'all. Like I said, I have multiple, multiple, and I'll share with y'all. I mean, I deal with anxiety a lot throughout the day. I mean, now there's a word for it, and I know people like are trending with that as well too. But and maybe I won't call it anxiety. I'll call it spiritual shaking. Like I be shooken up spiritually throughout the day. And I be having to catch myself for a minute because we always running and going and going and going. So I guess that's where like meditation comes into, and like prayer. I guess that certain people would say like just to sit and just check in with yourself. Yeah, do that. Let's start that. I'm gonna start that. I guess start. I mean, I have been doing that, and I'm gonna start that as like a meditation because I'm still like most of y'all, like I can't just sit and be like, you know what I mean? So I think what we could do is we can get up in the morning and we could just check in with ourselves instead of just getting up, hurry, go brush our teeth, hurry up and go, get ready for, somebody else's job and make them money. We could just be like, all right, so how are we feeling today? Why are we feeling like this today? Do we want to feel like this today? Do we really want to give energy to this like right now? Can we plan for like a good day? You know what I'm saying? Look, what are we gonna wear today? What could we wear? How could we do our hair to make us feel good? You know what I'm saying? What could we go eat today? What kind of music can we listen to, starting our day or whatever? Like me, music rocks it for me. Like I could put on some good old school bashment reggae. Oh my goodness. Like I have a Sprague Benz um radio station on Pandora. And then especially if you're in the house and you dancing and for most women we carry our trauma and stuff like in our lower back, like our root chakra, our sacral area and stuff. So dancing, that's why like a lot of the African women do like a lot of the dancing because it's shaking, it's vibrating our bodies for one, and it's also shaking out a lot of like negative energy and stuff. And most of the time, it's when you dance and you feel good. Like me, when me and my girlfriend's like, oh, where y'all want to go? They already know. I'm gonna say someplace where I could dance. As long as we go someplace where I can shake a tail feather. Come on and let me see you shake a tail feather. What? Long as I could dance. Dance, 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 dance all night. You know what I mean? So, yes, long as I could dance. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. What's the heck, goofy? Over and out. I love y'all to the moon and back. And yeah, just breathe a little bit. Check in with yourself and just keep going. That's it. The waves are coming in. You like, look, I got this. I'm almost to the shore. I will figure it out. Good things are gonna come in. You know what I mean? I'm worrying about some shit that I don't even know how it's gonna turn out. That's the crazy thing about it. Like we be worried about shit that ain't even happened. That might not never happen. And it's just like I'm driving myself crazy when I could be having remember when we was kids, we used to have fantasies. We used to, I don't know about y'all, but me and my girlfriends used to fantasize about our life. We was the girlfriends of Jodeci. We was traveling with them. Like in our mind, we created this whole world. And that's what we need to do. Start fantasizing like the house that you in, pretend like me, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to walk in my garden a little later, barefooted in the rain, you know what I'm saying? With my little lights and mystical, Alice in Wonderland thing going on. Like I am just, you know what I mean? My man is gonna be waiting for me in the house because he don't do bugs outside and shit. Sit on the couch looking just as fine as he wanna look. You know what I'm saying? Happy to see me pitching on my butt and be like, hey, I'm sorry. So like those are the things you gotta think of, and it'll make you feel good. Put on some music, you know what I'm saying? Some R&B. That's why y'all think they don't play no R&B. You can play R&B. Y'all know girl, listen to Tweet. I wasn't a big fan, but yo, she got some. In fact, I got a Tweet station on Pandora. Like, I really girl. So just get into that. You know what I mean? Don't listen to all of this. Let me sit on your face and then like just really love. You know what I'm saying? Just balance it out. And then of course later sometimes you can listen to some damn, Waka Flocka. I like Waka Flocka. Like when I'm in the gym, let me tell you something. They be seeing me sweating like, damn, she putting in work because I'm like, I got a whole lot of money. This counter for me. It's up on it. It's up on. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be turned. I'll be turned. And I love all my personalities. They come out sometime at the same time, like they probably done today. But yeah, have fun with yourself. You're gonna stress. You're gonna have breakdowns or whatever. It's all part of the game. Everything is not gonna be, and I know it's unfortunate. I'm still dealing with this too. Like every day ain't gonna be sweet. Everything ain't gonna be perfect all the time. You're not gonna feel all in love and have butterflies and be, whatever all the time. You're not gonna like people the same way you liked them before. You're not gonna have the same friends and stuff. Like you're not gonna have the same interests and things like that. So yeah, I mean it is, but it's growth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if not, then that's why you gotta make choices. Like, do you wanna grow? Or not. And it's up to you. And you could do whatever. Like there's so many roads to where you're gonna wind up at anyway. You know what I'm saying? And something was like, that's just dead. See, that was my shadow stuff. She's disrespectful. No, no, I mean, yes, that's true. But we know we're spirits. We're gonna move on to something else. But while we're here for a purpose. Like make it count. Now, you know what I'm saying? Shit, make that shit count. Be add on to this purpose. Like, don't be so fucking self-centered. You know what I mean? Don't be so, well, you owe me and this is what you got. Like, no, we don't need to be like that. We don't need to be expecting everyone to make us whole. We need to be that already. And then get with like-minded people, and then more like-minded people, and then we could spread and we can start bringing our people back to where we were. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's just for whoever is down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for everybody, but as soon as they start seeing, you know what I'm saying, things that we got going on, now all of a sudden they gonna be knocking at the door like, you know what was that book again you wanted me to read? Like, I see you got like, what is this, like 70 acres? You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother video. All right, y'all, over and out.